You know, it's a lot of people out here fighting demons every day because they scared to talk to somebody about the things that goes on in their mind every day, because so many people judge other people. But in order for us to heal, guys, we got to talk about the things that is uncomfortable, the things that bothers us, the things that we go through on a day-to-day basis, whether we're judged or not. I always say that that's 100% true. If you don't talk about it, you can't live through it. You only living, and it's taking control over your life. You're not living your uh you're not living your true self. You just living by default, and nobody wants to live like that. And in every situation, or if anybody that went through something in their life, they dealing with some form of mental health, because when you're going through a breakup, that's take a toll on your mental health, where you feel like you're not good enough, where you feel like that you less than, that somebody else was better off than you, or whatever the case may be. When you doing this parenting thing, you look at it like, oh, my kid not listening, or I failed as a parent, my children out here doing this and that and other, and they ain't doing right by me, and everybody looking at me and judging me as a parent. And if you done lost a loved one, you go through that mental state where you feel like going through so much, because you'll never get it to touch that person in the physical realm anymore, and it takes a toll on your mental. And you done lost a job. You was down on your last $5, and you needed gas, and your children need to eat, and you needed to get here to take care of something over here, or do something over here, pay a light bill, pay a phone bill, to keep moving, and you just didn't know where your next dollar was going to come from. And it put you in a mental state where you felt like you was inadequate to do things for yourself, or you lost a car, or you lost a job, and upon losing your job, you can't pay your bills, or you don't know where you're going to get your next $5 from, or your next tank of gas, and things just constantly rising, and you feel like you just defeated out here. So all those things matter. When you feel like you can't go on, just keep going on. Just keep praying to the good Lord and keep moving forward. Things will get hectic. You're going to have days where you cry. You're going to have days where you don't want to get out of the bed. You're going to have days where you feel like you just inadequate in every area of your life. You're going to have days where you feel like you on top of the world. And don't allow those to be the only days that you show up for yourself, because you got to do it tired, stressed, broken, depressed. All those, it's easier said than done. However, you have to get it done, because won't no one else do it for you. If you don't do it for yourself, it just won't get done. Unless you got a miracle drop from the sky, you have to get up and move around. You got to keep going. On days where I feel my worst, I get the prettiest. I feel like I want to get pretty, because I already feel down. So I want to at least make myself, my outer appearance, look better than I'm feeling in the inside, if you can understand where I'm coming from. However, we all go through things. Learn to talk about the things that you go through. No one person is better than the next. Don't allow somebody to make you feel like you can't tell your story, or you being judged because you feel like the people on social media is up here while you still down here, and you trying to pretend you up here. So you doing things that the people up here doing that you really can't afford. So you need to stay at your level of time. Everybody pockets don't look the same. Everybody bank account is not the same. Everybody tax bracket is not the same. So be who you are and do what you got to do in the time of need until you get to where you want to be. Don't allow other people, social media, or whatever the case may be, get you to the point where you feel like you got to be in competition with somebody. Feel like you have to, you know, do things that you can't really afford, but you need to put on this facade for social media and pretend that you got it all together, when in deep down inside you're dying. You're not going to make it like that. Get yourself together and do what you got to do in order for you to prosper in life. That's the only way you're going to get it done. Stop trying to run the same race as somebody else. Stop looking on somebody else's test and trying to pass their test. It would not happen. You have to do everything in the order of where you are now. Now, if you got somebody that's going to steakhouses every day, and you know you can't afford steakhouse, stay with your ramen noodles. It's okay. You'll get there. Well, all I'm saying is stop trying to compete with other people that's ahead of you. Stop trying to look on other people's page and pass their test or mark the answers on their test for them, because it's going to always be wrong. It's a lot of people dealing with these issues at hand because they want to be somebody they're not. Not saying you can't get there, but take your time. Wait on your blessings. Stop trying to outdo what you can't do or outdo the next person. Wait on God to bless you. He's coming. It's already manifested in heaven. It's already been created for you to be exactly who he wanted you to be. You don't have to pretend to be somebody you're not. You don't have to pretend to have what you don't have. You don't have to pretend to be what somebody else wants you to be. All you have to do is be yourself. And being yourself means being 100% authentic with yourself. If you don't got it, say you don't got it. If you can't, say you can't. If you need, ask. If you want, ask. Or if you want, go get it. All those things matters. You have to do according to you and where you're at in your life in order to make it. You can't do what somebody else is doing and think you're going to get there and think your mental state going to be in a place where you can thrive. It's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to do it. And it's important for you people to learn that you have to stay where you are in order to, you have to understand where you are in order to get to where you're going. It's very important. And I'm just sitting here at Lowe's waiting on my husband to come out at Lowe's. And I just want to bring that message because it came across my mind how people portray to be something they're not. I can't do it. I can't pretend I'm rolling in money when I got $5 to my name. You'll never know. But I just can't pretend. I can't go out here acting like I can spend $100 on a meal or $200 on a meal when I got $300 to my name. That's ignorant. So just understand that you don't have to put on the show for other people. Understand where you are and live accordingly. And I just want to bring that message, guys. It's kosher.